We're back again. Like I said, I'll be back today. And today I want to talk about something that I have wanted to talk about since the start of the season, and that is NBA sophomore players. I talk a lot about rookies. I talk a lot about vets. I talk about a lot about superstars. But I failed you guys when it comes to talking about sophomores. So here I have a list of the top 10 sophomores preseason. This is a preseason list. And then I'm going to try to talk about that. And then I'll talk about some football, per usual. Maybe college basketball, which I've been slacking. But there's a few games tonight that I'll probably write about and post. So I'm getting back into the flow of writing. So 1, Paolo, obviously. 2, Jalen Williams. 3, Walker Kessler. 4, Benedict Mathurin. 5, Keegan Murray. 6, Jaden Ivey. 7, Jabari Smith. 8, Shaden. 9, Sohan. And 10, Mark Williams. So, the one is still, in my opinion, Paolo. But after that, I don't know. Because I know Jalen, he hasn't taken that step that we wanted. But yeah. So I'm gonna just go through every player and I'm gonna just give my thoughts on them because it's different. So Mark Williams, we know we're getting out of him. It's kind of sad that a guy like LaMelo has been injured so long. Let me look up his stats really quick because he had a really good season as a rookie. He's been out too, so he's not really. He's averaging about a double-double before his injury, but he's a good big. I feel like he complements LaMelo well because he's a lob threat. He plays defense. He rebounds the ball. So that was a good pickup at 15 because he was really good in college. So I knew his game would be able to translate to the league, and especially if he continues working on his offensive game, he'll be solid. 9, Sohan. So Sohan is weird, and I've talked about this. I don't know why Pop is trying to play him at the point when he's a legit 4. They could have that lineup of him, Trey Jones starting at the 1. 2 guard is Vassell. 3, Keldon. 4. And then 4 is Jeremy. 5 is Victor. And I think that would be a better lineup than running Jeremy at the point guard because that's not his natural position, and I don't know where that came from. And I'm not liking that for his game as a young guy who was a really good 3-and-D guy last year as a rookie. And I don't know. They'll figure it out eventually, but I like his game. I just don't like where he stands right now with the team and what they're doing. 8, Shaden. I know he's higher up now because he's taking a step. He's still pretty inconsistent, but it don't matter. He's double his points per game from last year, and he's just a flat out scorer, athlete. He can play. Like I said, he's shooting 40 from the field, which ain't horrible, but like it's showing shades of last year. He just has more usage too, so over time we'll see. Number 7 is Jabari Smith, who, again, just like Shaden, is very inconsistent he's better. His percentages this year, but he's not the player we expected him to be. And adding guys like Van Vliet, Dylan Brooks, and Jalen Green, still developing, it's just not the best fit for him right now. But I don't know, man. He has the talent. He just has to become consistent. I was expecting a big year out of him, but then they made those moves to get vets like Fred and Dylan. So we knew his touches were going to go down. But his points per game has went up since last year. But in any other system, I think he'd be a better player than he is. So that's for a number 3 pick too. So 6, Jaden, I've already talked about his situation, how he wasn't starting, not getting much playing time as our former number 5 pick last year. And seeing Killian, who's not proven us anything over these years that he's been here, starting over him because he's that much better of a defender than Jaden is just sad. I don't know what Monty's doing, but we've seen Jaden starting now, but now Cade is out, so we're just still going downhill. But yeah, Ivy, I expected a jump, but that's going to be stagnant because of his, I don't know if him and Monty have something going, but I don't really like where his potential stands with the team because he should be doing more for us, but he's not been given that opportunity because of his defense, I guess. But yeah, man, he has potential. All these guys have potential. 5, Keegan Murray. Keegan, he's having a good year. Averaging 16 a game. Just one thing about his game is he's still not the most confident player. And I know where coach wants him to shoot more and he hasn't shot the ball. He'd be wide open and he wouldn't. Like, I don't know. It's a confidence thing. He's a good shooter, a good defender. He's a 3-and-D guy. But I don't know. He had that big game where he had 40-something and all them threes that he made. But that's like being on a team with De'Aaron Fox, who's a scorer. He has opportunities, but I don't know. I just feel like once his confidence is all the way there, I thought he would do that because I saw how he was playing in the summer league, and I was like, all right, so he's gonna have a big season. But he's having a good season. Don't mistake me. Like, his last 2 games have been really good, but his confidence isn't all the way there. That's a better way to put it. 4, Ben Mathurin. He's not having the best season this year. He's dropped off in points per game, and some games I've seen he's not even starting, so that's another iffy case because Halliburton's out now, so you're going to see him getting a lot more time and a lot more shots. But he just has to regain his role on the team. I know Bruce is a better 3-and-D guy, so he gets the nod over Ben in the lineup a lot of the time. But Ben has potential as well. He's averaging about 15 this year, which is a drop from last year where he proved a lot of people wrong when it comes to what he can do as a rookie, and he showed and proved everybody that he could score. He's an athlete. I don't really know much about his defense, but I know he's a flat out bucket. Number 3 is Walker Kessler. I haven't heard much about him this year. We know he is a defensive minded player in this league. Like, he's not gonna wow you on the offensive end. He's He's not gonna wow you there, but the things that really matter are his defense. His defense. He's averaging 2.6 blocks per game this season, and like I said last year, from last year to this year, I wanted to see him improve on his offensive game. But as of now, he's shooting 64% from the field, but he's averaging about 9 and 8 a game, 8 rebounds, 2.6 blocks. That's a solid stat line. And you can't really complain about that if you're Utah, because you have scorers. You have Lowry, you have Jordan Clarkson, guys who can get a bucket down the stretch. Kelly Olynyk, a shooter, stretch the floor. Like I said, I wanted to see a guy he still has time. He's young. But I want to continue to see him improve as an offensive player. Number 2 is Jalen Williams. I was talking about him earlier and his role with that team, and how I don't know, like, his points per game has went all the way up, but he's the number 2 option. He's averaging about 18 a game, so that's a big jump. Being a young guy, seeing him, but he's contributing, being a wing. I don't know. That's a tweener. Like I said yesterday, he's like a 3-4 guy. So, but he's a good player. He's making great strides over there in OKC. OKC has a great future. Like I said, just gotta see them in the playoffs, get some more experience, and they can take off. But yeah, J-Dub, he's having a really good year as a sophomore. And then number 1 is Paolo, who I think is still the best. And he's just getting started. I know start of the season, he wasn't the best. He wasn't as good as I thought he would be to start the season. And I know because Franz is always also taking a leap as well. So they're both over 20 a game. I don't know. Let me see Franz. But last time I checked, they were both over 20 a game. And that's your wings. Hey, I'd be satisfied. And they're having a good. Yeah, they're both averaging over 20 a game. Like I said, Paolo's been turning it up as of late. So he's sneaking into some all-star conversations. He's a good player. A lot of people, I said he plays like Jason Tatum should play. Because Tatum is so big, but he likes to shoot a lot of threes, not really use his body as much, not get physical, whereas Paolo plays the way that he should play, where he gets to the line a lot because he's physical. He attacks the paint. He uses his body to his advantage to score. Another guy like that, he does not the physicality, but I think Zach LaVine is also a guy like that who shoots too many threes, whereas he could use his athleticism to his advantage and attack the paint and also get fouled if he's physical. But I'm a basketball addict, so I pay attention to the game, and I talk about what I think players should do and how I think they should play, and what I think they're doing good and bad. And that's good. I state the facts half the time, more than half the time. So I just tell you how it is and what I think, give my opinion. But yeah, that's my list. If I had to re-rank them, it would so Paolo would stay 1, Jalen would stay 2, 3 for me would be Keegan, 4 not Paolo, I already got 3 would be Keegan, 4 this is off this season, 4 would be Shaden, 5 Walker, 6 would be 6 would have to be Benedict Mathurin. 7 and 8 could be interchangeable, Jabari and Jaden, just because Jaden hasn't had that big of a role this year. Then 9, Jeremy might have to be higher, but just for his role again, he's a 9, and then 10 still Mark because he hasn't played that much. But yeah, that's my thoughts on sophomores. I've wanted to do this for a while. I wanted to do, like, that would have been good for September, October, before the season. Because I was always talking about, like, the second year guys and how I thought they would play. So that was a little good thing. And I talked football. I talked about today I think I'm about to go play basketball maybe, but after I am gonna be able to see. Yeah, so I'm gonna post hopefully on Instagram on my Jughead account recaps to the FAU and Tulane game, and then the MSU versus Illinois. Those are both gonna be depending on the Tulane game, but still. And this is a big game for us at MSU because we started to pick up our pace and play better. But it seems like we play better when we're not ranked, and I'm okay with that. And seeing Illinois be ranked top 10, so that'll be good. A good test for us because this is where it starts to get gritty. It's really February, but I say New Year is where college basketball starts to turn up. So yeah. I already talked about football yesterday. My predictions for the playoffs. So I saw Nick Saban retired. Bill Belichick is out of New England, but he has not retired. So and then Pete Carroll's out of Seattle. Man, it's a lot of coaching things going down. But Nick Saban, greatest college football coach of all time. I don't care what you say. Bill Belichick, greatest NFL coach of all time. So just to see those two go is like seeing. It's like if one of the GOATs in basketball, one of the GOATs in football retired at the same time. It would be crazy. But yeah, man, just prayers that they have good. Well, Nick's he's done, so prayers a good retirement for him, man. Take the time and enjoy his time off because he had a lot of haters. He had a lot of people expecting a lot out of him, and for him being that good, that comes with the territory. But for Bill, it's gonna be awkward for him and Pete to see where they go next because Bill didn't say he's retiring. He still wants to coach. So Bill could go into a better system, coach, win, continue to win, and continue to add on to his resume. Same with Pete, man. Pete's a really good coach too, but just to see where these guys end up will be interesting to me. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all today. If something comes up tomorrow, I'll post, but I don't want to just sit here and talk, but I could. But yeah, I'll probably post again tomorrow. And with that being said, peace out, man.